Hello, friends. Happy Thursday. Blessed Thursday. The second week of Lent is here, and hope it's a time of blessing and connection and reflection for you. I hope you are following our word of the day. We really wonderful Lenten practice that we're doing this year is word of the day, and folks are encouraged to submit photographs reflecting on the word of the day, and then each of our pastoral staff does a video each week on the word of the day. And Thursdays are my day to do the video, and my word today was repair. You can watch the video to see my reflection on that, but I think on Thursdays I'm going to play music that sort of reflects some more on the word, my word of the day. So when I think of repair and repairing the things that are broken inside of us and in our relationships and in our world, I also think of the word healing. And so tonight I'm going to play some songs about healing. I'm going to start with a beautiful hymn called Heal Me, Hands of Jesus. And I'm going to read you the words. Heal me, hands of Jesus, and search out all my pain. Restore my hope, remove my fear, bring me peace again. Cleanse me, blood of Jesus, take bitterness away. Let me forgive as one forgiven, and bring me peace today. Know me, mind of Jesus, and show me all my sin. Dispel the memories of guilt, and bring me peace within. Fill me, joy of Jesus, anxiety shall cease, and heaven's serenity be mine, for Jesus brings me peace. I think that's a very powerful hymn, and the tune is beautiful, and that's what I'll be doing. And then I'm going to play a couple hymns about healing. Healer of our every ill, and then Wounded World that cries for healing. Both beautiful hymns, one by Marty Haugen and one by a New Zealand writer of hymn texts, Shirley Arena Murray. And then last week I played the chorus of a song by Tom Hunter, a wonderful storyteller, songwriter, who I was privileged to call friend, and I sang the chorus, Love Heals, but I thought I'd sing the whole song for you. This is a song Tom wrote, probably more than 30 years ago. I recorded it with him, I think in 1993, something like that, but it was not the first time he had recorded it. So it's a song about AIDS and somebody who was living and dying with AIDS, which we don't talk about all that much anymore because it's something that at least some of the stigma of that has gone away, and we've gotten somewhat more of a handle on treating it and controlling it. But we still have a lot of stigmas about disease and illness, and think of the pandemic that's currently just gripping us, just past 500,000 people who died of it, and some of the residual effects of that pandemic include the stigma that goes along with it, and include the terrifying rise of anti-Asian violence and discrimination. And we've got to figure out how to not hate and not blame. So anyway, I'm going to sing Love Heals by my friend Tom Hunter. About AIDS, but about seeing beyond the stigma of illness and seeing the people. So heal me, hands of Jesus, healer of our every ill, wounded world that cries for healing, and love heals. death that you know you'll never forget. And Kurt said something from his hospital bed that'll echo for a long time yet. You see, Kurt had AIDS, and for all the smiles, he knew death was close and real. It was then he said, of all the things I've learned, I know that love heals. Love heals. Love heals. There's nothing else I've learned from what I've gone through. I know that love heals. Now Kurt had never been much for religion till his body made him look at his soul. There weren't many answers, but there were some people who would visit when his spirit sank low. And one was a chaplain who would hug him and listen when he talked about the way AIDS feels. It was on the day just before he died, he said that love heals. AIDS has faces and AIDS has names, and Kurt is just one of a lot. And his words say thanks for not turning away when you heard the diagnosis I got. 'Cause sometimes healing is more than getting better. Sometimes it's love revealed. Till there's a cure, we gotta stay close because love heals. Love heals. Love heals. There's nothing else I've learned from what I've been through. I know that love I've learned from what I've gone through. I know that that line, till there's a cure, we've got to stay close because love heals. You know, I just think we've got to stay close because love heals. So on this Thursday in Lent, as we think about what it means repair this world that's so broken, to repair these hearts that are so broken, to find hope and healing. I don't know, I think the only place I know to find it is in love. So I hope you share your love, and that you feel loved, and that you know that the God of hope, the God of healing, the God who repairs the breach, is the God who heals through love. Love heals. Love heals. If there's nothing else I've learned from what I've been through, I know that love heals. Stay safe, friends. Stay connected. Remember, you are loved. Hope we see you on Sunday at church, and I'll be back here again next Tuesday. Bye for now.